Good morning, everyone out there. I am Karin Braxton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here in Bozeman, Montana. It's a beautiful sunny day out there. In fact, I forgot to open up the shade. I'm going to do that. Just give me a second so it's a little brighter. Forgot. It was so bright in here this morning, and now I guess it still is. Oh dear. Anyway, I think it'll be better. If it's too much, I'll close it again. So let's see. It's about 57, 58 degrees. I walked this morning. It was really beautiful. It was crisp. Beautiful signs of fall coming, and it's supposed to get up to like 77. We have some 80s the next couple of days. So. When you're here, let me know. Comments, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you enjoy my videos, share with your friends. And I will have, let's see, there we go. I can see myself. That's always a good sign. We can find myself on my iPad. There we go. So now we'll see if anyone shows up in a minute. It takes a few seconds for everyone just to find the spot. And I might have to close that shade. It might be too bright here. So we'll see. Oh, it's so gorgeous out. It's just so I'm so pleased. My flowers are still blooming. We had a little bit of frost for 2 days, but we still have a few flowers left. And my retreat is this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I have 14 people coming. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to that. So, and then I will be back next Tuesday on Facebook Live. Today we're having a craft along. So I'm going to do 3 cards, and if you order I will have all the directions on the video after I finish filming this. But I also have kits made for these 3 cards. So the kit would include 6 cards, 2 of each design, so total of 6. Plus, if your order is $40, you get the kits. If your order is $50 or more, you get the Drusy dots that go with it, the gems, the beautiful, beautiful gems. And today the clearance rack was refreshed, and oh my, it is like 4 pages long. It was down to like 5 items. Stamping Up surprised us last night by saying today would be a clearance rack update. So there are hundreds of new things, some really great ribbons, embossing folders. I don't think I saw any stamps. I ordered a bunch of, there's some vanilla envelopes too, vanilla note cards, vanilla thick cardstock, all those things. So let me know if you are here and watching. And let me see one's here. I cannot barely see. Hi, Shar from Wisconsin, Janet from Washington. Thank you for sharing. Carol from Minnesota, Becky, and thank you, Stacy, for sharing. Hi, Ann Louise from Wisconsin. Cindy from Colorado, Nadine, good morning. Ladies, if you share my video today, you will be entered into a drawing. I'm not going to send gems to 30 or 40 people that share, but I will send gems I'll have a drawing. So if you share my video, please type in the word share, and that way I'll know. So I have 3 sets of gems. One is the regal backed foiled adhesive dots. They're brand new in the catalog. Then I have the in color resin dots. They're so pretty, all these great colors. And then the faceted gems trio with these beautiful silvers and blues. They're almost like the Drusy. The Drusy is very similar to this. So I will have a drawing in a couple of days. I'll give people online a chance to catch the replay and everything too. So we will see how that goes. I can see more names popping in, so that's great. Super. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. So today, I'm going to just move this over here. I'm going to have to move the camera down, and then I'm going to go shut the shade because it's way too bright for me. So I'm sorry I have to jump up again. Close your eyes here. we're going to go downward. There we definitely need to, I definitely need to share the, close the blinds. There we go. Hold on for a second. That should be better. Oh, let's see, what's it that catches up to us? There we go. Yep, that's better. That's good. Hey, good morning, Kathy from Bozeman. Good to see you back in town. Hope you had a good drive home and a good time with your mother. And speaking of mothers, I sure appreciate all the prayers for my mother too. She's doing okay this week. She hasn't had as bad of a week as before. But each day is different, of course. But she's doing better, and she is declining fast. But she was a week ago. It was terrible, but she's doing better now. She's fairly happy. So anyway, let's get started. If you haven't given me a thumbs up or hearts, if you have not subscribed, subscribing helps you. The Facebook will help place the video very quickly for you. So anyway, I wanted to show you these. These are just to focus on. This is from the Christmas Wishes Kit collection. And these are some alternatives I made. I posted a picture on my business page last night of about 10 different alternatives. I have had so much fun with this kit. It's a beautiful set. You can see this paper, I guess. Anyway, all these things are elements of it. And I just cut the cards apart and added my own bases. And oh my goodness, it's for $23. It is a deal. Then I added some gold embossing. But these little white pieces came for the envelopes, and the envelopes are gold. That's across the room. I don't want to go jump up and get those again. But you get the idea. It's a wonderful set. And so now we're going to those were just to help me focus the camera. So put those there. And now we are going to start with our Christmas Friends. This is the bundle we're using today. And there we go. It has a wonderful set of dies, cuts out all the animals, and it was back ordered for a little while, but it is back in stock. It is, let me find it in the catalog. It was in, I ordered a couple more because I have a bingo coming up. It's on page 43 of our catalog, page 43. The bundle is $53 for both the stamp and the dies. And you could definitely get away with just the stamps too. If you don't mind fussy cutting, you wouldn't need the dies. The dies are very nice, and I like this big circle, and you'll see me using that today. So don't forget, today when you're placing your orders with the clearance rack, this would be a great thing to order. If you order from me and your order is $40, you'll get the 6 card kits and the directions. And if you order 50 or more, you get all 6 cards plus the Drusy embellishments, which are these gorgeous. Oh my goodness. This word Drusy is spelled D-R-U-S-Y. And I had to look it up at first because I had never heard it. And the most ironic thing is, since I know the word, I'm actually reading a novel right now, a mystery novel, and they talked about Drusy gems. Look at crystals, in a cave. So anyway, I thought, that's weird. I'm 74 years old and I've never heard this word before, and suddenly now I know I'm going to see it more often. But it's great. They're beautiful gems. They're not too thick either. They have a really nice crystal feel to them. So those are the Drusy gems. You can sort of see the sparkle there. Okay, let's see once now. This is just a fun set. When you order from me, you get the directions all typed up, the order numbers and everything else too. And I will do all the stamping. I cannot do the stamping. That's against Stampin' Up! Compliance. You have to use your own stamps and your own ink. However, I have done all the embossing and all the die cutting for you. So, and then you get a set of directions also. Okay, the first card that we're going to do is going to use this little bear. He could be a black bear, a brown bear, or a polar bear. Mine's going to be a polar bear. Today it's going to be in the snow. But I have to tell you, we have a big black bear on our property that's been hanging around. And our neighbors said they saw him the other night fairly close to their house. So we have not seen him close up. We've only seen him. There's a bear den not too far from us. Anyway, this is the first card. And I have everything all ready to go for us. Do you see the little white snowflakes in the sky? That's because I'm going to sand this paper. This is brand new paper. It is called two-tone, and it has two different sides to it. You can see a light side and a dark side. And this is something that when Close to My Heart closed, that Stampin' Up! Was able to purchase a lot of their copyrights and products, and then a lot of their makers became Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. So this is a new product line, and it is in and I love it. I wasn't sure if I would like it or not. It is in the new scrapbooking brochure, and you can, I just first of all bought a scrapbook workshop kit for $25, and it's wonderful actually. And it had 2 pages of the blue, the pool party, and then it has some of the white, and it's for scrapbooking. But you can also buy, I did not buy that at the time, but I have now since ordered just the multi-pack, and it has all of these colors. Mine has not arrived yet, but I started with this to see if I liked it, and I love it. It's beautiful. So it's very, very nice. So when you're on the computer and looking for placing an order, you can go to online exclusives. You can go to the scrapbooking section, and all those things are drop downs. Anyway, let's go back to our card. So this is the card. Now this gem is not supposed to be there, but you can guess what happened. I had 3 other Drusy gems, and then I found something and I couldn't get rid of it. Okay, we're going to start with a white base, 5.5 by 8.5. I already scored this and gave it a good bone folding, so that's my card base. We're going to have well, I guess I did not mark this one. I guess I didn't mark any of these, maybe. Here it is. Here are my markings. So I have a piece of white snow that is 2 inches by 5 1/4. And then I have a pool party that's 5 1/4 by 3 inches. And you can see, I embossed it already. You can see the stars, but they're snowflakes, whatever they are. This is the embossing folder. I used Snowflake Sky 3D, and it came out last year. It is wonderful. It's a nice size. It has a lot of snow up here, snowflakes, and it gets less as you go down. You can sort of see it on there. It's really a good one. It's a 3D, good one to own, I think, for winter time. That number is 162026, if you can see that, or you can always go back and do the replay on that. 162026. Great set of stamps for sure. Our embossing folder. I love it. Okay, so here is our snow. We're going to do that first. We're going to take this 2-inch piece, and now we're going to tear this. And whenever you want that rough edge to look like it's been torn, if you tear toward you, hold with your left hand, tear with your right, unless you're left-handed. So I'm just pulling this toward me. You can make it go up and down. This one's fairly straight across. Let's just go back in here and make it a little bit. I'll just come in and make it a little bit hillier. You can see how that looks like that. Just tearing it toward me. On the other side, it'll be torn, but it doesn't have that little edge that you can see. So that's what's going to be my bottom. And this is my top. That was 3 inches by 5 1/4. And now we're going to sand it. So I'm going to take a little nail file. This is from my manicure place. I'm actually going to put a piece of paper underneath here. And now I'm going to, because it'll be sandy, I'm going to just sand this away. And do you see that? I'm going to pull that down so you can see this really, really well. Can you see how the white is just popping up? Do you see how white that is? That is because this paper is, which had 2 sides. Remember, this is the other side. The other side is the lighter one. I'm using the darker Pool Party. But this one it's a dip paper, and it's got a white core, and then on the inside, it stays white, and the outside, one side is darker and one side is lighter. And there is our snowy sky. I will include this with the kits also. My sweet Vietnamese manicure lady gave me a bunch of those, which was so nice of her. I just asked for one, and she gave me all kinds. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our card base, take this away, all these directions, all these measurements. I just have the measurements on my, at the end, I will post them. They're all typed up already. So we're going to put this down. This is going to be my sky. I'm going to bring in my little silicone mat. I'm going to put a little bit of it, not too, so we're going to put this on. I'm going to raise this up a little bit. Let's see, I better read a comment. Oh, it's okay if you're late. You can always go back and watch catch the replay in the beginning. No problem at all. It's just glad to have you here, Carla. There we go. There's our sky. And now here's our snow. And I want that to show like sort of like this. I want that rough edge to be down. And you could leave, I'm going to keep this all flat. There we go. I meant to keep that. Okay, and I'm just going to leave a 1/4 inch border, and there we have the front of our card. This is a super, super simple card. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do some stamping on the little circle. Have a very Merry Christmas, and we are going to stamp one of our polar bears. So we're going to get a little scrap. I've got a little twine bow here already. We're going to put that right there so I don't lose it. I can tend to lose things right here in this little tiny space. Let me put this other stuff away for a second. So I hope you will try some of this tearing, and I hope that you will try the two-tone cardstock. Oh, I'm just really quite impressed with it. There's my bear, my polar bear this time. He's going to be a polar bear. And we're going to get our black ink out, and we're going to try to be really careful about this. So we're going to stamp our bear. I'm going to stamp my bear on a little scrap of white. And I'm going to stamp that bear, get it nice and black. I'm going to try not to pick it up. There we go. Get a good, there we go. Isn't that nice? It's a red rubber cling. So, and of course they stamp the very, very, very best of all. And let's see what's here. And then we're going to stamp our words. Have a very Merry Christmas. And we're going to bring that here. There we go. Nice juicy black ink. I meant to check it and then I forgot about it, but it's good. So, you know, the Black Momento ink refill has been on back order for a very long time. With the Magic Television, I already have this bear cut out. So that looks like that. And now we're going to give him some coloring. Just a little bit of coloring, really. So we're going to bring in some of the Pool Party Light. And I like to use the Poppy Parade Dark instead of Real Red. I just love Poppy Parade and Pool Party together. They're some of my favorites. And the other one that I'm using is the light Granny Apple Green. So let me grab my glasses here. We're just going to give him, he's just going to be a little bit of a polar bear. So we're going to give him some, we're going to do that red bow first. And there we go. Such a pretty red. I love Poppy Parade. It's one of my favorites. You guys all just keep talking to yourselves as I'm coloring. If you have any questions, please ask. If you share this video, be sure you type in the word share, because a lot of times the comments are hidden and I have to unhide things, but it doesn't say if you have shared. You need to tell me if you have shared, and your name will be put in a drawing. There's our little red. All right, let's see, I need a little pink for his cheek. Some little petal pink, light petal pink for his cheek. We're going to give him a little blush right here. There we go. He's going to be walking around in the snow, and we're going to do the green around the wreath. I'm just going to do this very quickly, and it's such a fun stamp. I'm so glad it came back so quickly. You know, Stampin' Up! Makes their own stamps, so it's a fairly quick turnaround, although it was gone for a couple of days. There we go. Oh, there's a little bit more green down here. And today is a perfect day to order with the online, with the clearance rack update. I'm going to test, this is something that I'm going to pull it a little closer so you can see. I'd like to take my lightest blue. We used to have Seaside Spray. I used to use that one quite a bit. Now this is Light Pool Party. I'm just sort of outlining his body a little bit with, you can do this with gray or with blue, a light blue. This is Pool Party. And I think it just gives it a little bit more of a definition that it's white, that you didn't just forget to color it or something. I just think it has a good look about it. So just very quickly, just outline it. Sometimes you can outline on the outside and sometimes on the inside, since this one's cut out. There we go, like just like that. And then we're going to add a little bit of Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella is going to be a game changer, so let's do that first. And we're just going to give him or her some sparkles here, like that. Okay, good. There, all done. Now, that little sparkly, that just helps a lot, I think. Take off my reading glasses. There we go. And now we can put our card together. So don't you love that sky with the snowflakes? I just think it's so cool. And we are going to pop up our bear, and we're going to pop up our words. So we're going to, I'm just going to get my little dish of pieces here. We're going to grab a few of those big ones. I'm going to do another one right there. So I have to tell you, last week, you know, when I was doing my video, we had a big explosion, a big geyser go off, big leak in our bathroom, and my master bathroom, and it literally, we had, for days, we had people here working on fixing things. I'm just going to cut this in half to give us a nice little part. Anyway, so it's a week ago, and we still are drying things out with big fans, and but it's all cleaned up, and we still don't have a bathtub with faucets and things that work because everything seems to be stripped, and that's why it blew a gasket or something. I don't know what it did, but I've talked to the plumbers and I've talked to the heating and cooling people. They've been here for days working on things. Anyway, we're going to put a little of this red and white twine ribbon. It's not ribbon, it's twine. And we're just going to put a little bit right up here. And then we're going to add, oops, stuck to my finger there. There we go. And I'm going to make those ends even. So there we go. And now we will add a Drusy dot. We're going to add a couple of these. And we're going to put a small one right there, right there. And then we're going to put 2 large ones right here. And isn't that just the prettiest? Easy, easy card for sure. And it looks just like the other one, basically. So isn't that fun? That's a fun technique to sand. You can see this one has more snowflakes because I use the top. This one I use the more towards the bottom. And that big embossing folder, I mean, it's a good size one. It's not one of the new very largest, but it's a wider one. So you can see there are more snowflakes on top and fewer on the bottom. There we go on that. So first card is all done. Let's go on to the second animal. The second animal that we're going to do is going to be this little moose. And he's a cute guy. Let's see, let's move these over here and bring our moose in. I'll show you what was my inspiration for this card. This is a birthday card I made a while back. It has a hinge right here, and I just sort of kept it. I don't love it, but I like the idea. I like the style of card it was. So this is what my inspiration was. Just because it's a good fold, I thought. Anyway, so again, I have all the measurements done for you. And the paper we're using, the designer paper, is from Snowy Scenes. Let's see once here. Looks like my iPad died. Hey, I see nothing on my iPad at all. Oh, it's so interesting. I can't see that. This is the designer paper from Snowy. And we are using this one right here, and the other side is that, this. So anyway, I don't know what happened to my iPad. It's so strange. But as long as you're still seeing me, is that correct? You're still seeing me? Let me know if you are. Maybe my iPad just died. It just totally shut off. That's weird. Okay, here we go. This is the card. And it's a little moose, and it says, Happy Holidays. We're going to move this up a little bit. Yes, thank you, Peggy, for letting us know that it's still going. I don't know what happened to the iPad. Yes, we see you. Oh, thank you, Carla. I appreciate it. This is the card. So this is basically just like this one. This one just opened up. This one I added extra layer. It's just a little different dimensions, but basically the same thing. So we're going to do this. Oh, thank you very much, Cindy. Appreciate that. She said it was cute. And so here's that big red poppy circle that I used. This was from the dies with the Christmas Friends. This one with the stitching on it is from our basic set of things, of circles and squares and labels that we use, whatever it's called. Let's see once here. I'm going to see if I can find myself again on the, what's it, my battery is low on there. That was the reason, I guess. Huh. Anyway, we'll just keep going as long as you're seeing me on my phone. That'll be good. So I think what we'll do is we're going to do our stamping first on this. And let's see once here. Oh, now I can, hopefully this battery will last just a bit longer. We're going to add a couple of these. Hopefully this battery will last. There we go. Anyway, we're going to do our moose first and our Happy Holidays. And we're going to just do that with our black ink. We're going to give it a little bit of a chance to dry before we start coloring him. And we don't need to use a piercing mat or anything on this because it is red rubber. got my glass mat here. There we go. And give him a little wipe on my chamois. Get him nice and clean. And then we're going to take our little pieces out of our... Let me see where those little pieces are. Here they are. We're going to take this out and we're going to stamp the Happy Holidays. And that's going to be stamped in green ink. And I thought I had the green ink here, right here in front of me it is. Right in front on the table, right here. I thought I was looking on the table, so we're going to try to do this. It's a little bit awkward. There we go. Because it's way over here. And I'm sitting way back here. Normally, I pull things close to me, so that's all we have to do. We have to do our inside. Our inside measurement is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to put these over here, set those there, so we don't mess that up. That 4 by 5 1/4, and our tree is a cute little. It's like a Charlie Brown tree. Like this. Can you see that? Up in the right spot. Cute little tree for sure. Let's put a tree on our envelope too. I think that would be really sweet to stamp our envelope with that cute tree. Or a couple trees. I'm going to do a couple actually. Like that. Yeah, cool. That looks great. Put that right there. And now, oh my goodness, it is getting so warm in here. I have the door closed, so I can't hear my cleaning lady downstairs because she's talking all the time. And I have the door closed, and now it's getting very warm in here. Between the light and the warmth, it's, anyway, we'll get through it. There we go. The sun is so bright. It's so warm coming in the windows too. And I'm not complaining because it is wonderful. So there we go. Okay, now we'll put our pieces right here. And then we're going to put the rest of our card together. So this is what we have. We have a green, garden green. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. And again, as you're sharing, please type in the word share because I don't know otherwise. So I took a regular green, garden green card base, side folding, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. I cut it off at 1 1/4. So I have this strip. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to put this red piece underneath like a hinge. So that's what that's for. The hinge part is 4 1/4 by 4 1/2. And I scored it a 1/2 inch. And I just sort of made that up. So there's no hard and fast. I think it depends on whatever you're making. And I wanted to get that whole big circle in there. So now I'm just putting some adhesive on that folded part. And now I'm going to place it on here. This is the most important thing, is to position it on, folded, like this. Make sure it's on there very, very well. And now we can put our white inside on there. Remember, all these measurements will be on the video at the end. It takes me about 1 minute, and they'll be, as soon as I copy and paste them, they'll be on the video. And then, of course, if you're watching later in YouTube, you can always find the directions under the more. So this is I like to use my bone folder sometimes. Like this, and just get it nice and creased, and there we have that. Isn't that cool how that works? And oops, looks like there's another Post-it note. And that's how this is going to go. Now we're going to put our designer paper on here. And our designer paper is, I've got 2 notes here. They're both the same, 3 3/4 by 4. So 3 3/4 by 4. And we're going to just, the other side. This is, so it's going to go on like this, but we could do this. We could even do that side. What do you think? Do you think I should do the holly berries or the stripes? Holly berries or stripes? What do you think? I'm going to let you decide while I color. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of coloring, and while you're deciding, you tell me, do you want the holly berries or the stripes? We're going to use, let's see, what are we going to use here? Some blends. This is so weird not being able to see myself on the iPad, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I thought it was totally charged, but you just never know. So I have some, this is a bronze, and then this one is light pecan. I think we're going to use the light pecan and the red, and let's see what's here. A little bit of, we're going to do some gray on his, we're going to do some gray on his skates. So just on the blades. So you're voting, do you want the holly berries or the stripes? Which one would you like me to use? Okay. And we're just going to put a little bit of gray real quickly on the blades. We're going to leave his ice skates white. We're going to actually, we're going to make his ice skates Wink of Stella. Give them a little sparkle like that. And you wouldn't have to color the moose completely. I am going to do his antlers in the copper, or pecan. Pecan is what it is. Pecan. So, because this is sort of a lot of coloring. And we're just gonna, this is gonna probably look a little different than the other one because I'm going much faster, of course. And let's see, once there we go. We're going to put his little snout in this pecan color too. So, oh, there on the clearance rack, there's some blends that are only $6 for the two of them. They have, I actually ordered some more. I love that Parakeet Party and the Parakeet Party, and there was Orchid Oasis. The colors from last year. There's some markers. Let's see what's here. It's a little bit rough, but you get the gist of it. Now we're going to come in with our crumb cake, and let's do our crumb cake for the moose and this scarf. And we're going to do the scarf in green and red. We're going to do his scarf in this with the red. How are you doing on the voting? Stripes. Holly. Becky said holly. Stacy said holly. Carla said holly. Diane said stripes. Janet said holly. Stripes. Jeannie. Thank you. Holly. Lori said holly. Holly. Susan. I think we're good. Kathy said holly. I think we're going to do holly, ladies. So just because that'll be something different. That'll give you two ideas, okay? So you can do it either way. We're going to just put a little bit of red. It's always fun to have your opinions on things. Sometimes you just don't have any idea. Okay, there we go with that. And this is going to be light granny apple green. We're going to give his scarf a little bit of green. You know, we don't really have a garden green. This card is garden green, but they don't make a garden green blends. They only make, we used to have clover. Clover was a Call Me Clover, I think it was called. That was a really terrific one. That had a really sort of a garden green look to it. And that would be another one too. So those of you who are just starting to do some of the coloring, some of the blends that are on the clearance rack, that would be a good deal for you because they're only $6. There's also a sweet sorbet, I think. There we go. And I'm just gonna do. That was the dark crumb cake, and now we're gonna do the light crumb cake. We're gonna just do it really, really fast. Much faster than I would normally color, but you will get this idea very quickly, and then we can just put them on the card. And we'll bring this down a little bit more. There we go. Just doing little circles to blend that. There we go. It's not perfect, but it'll be okay. Let's see his little, he probably needs something on his cuffs. Maybe we'll do a little bit of green this time on his cuffs. We're just gonna do this, like the banding of his cuff. And there we have it, and he is done. We could add some Wink of Stella to him, and but we won't. We're going to put this together now with the holly. So that's what most of you, well, no, I'd say it was pretty close. I don't know, but we sure have a lot of people saying holly, and we had a lot of people saying stripe. So we're gonna make it different. So then at the end, you can maybe decide again. You can vote again to see which you like better after you see them. There was the holly. I like both for sure. Okay, and now we're going to put this on, and we're going to put our little happy holidays. This little jagged is from that postage stamp set of dies. That's what it's from. It came out last year. It's still in the catalog. So, as you're ordering on the computer, if you can't find something, like I had one of my customers say, I can't find the thick white. Well, I couldn't find it either. So what I do is I just type it in that magnifying glass, where, like the question box, and it just pops up right away. And then you can enter it into your cart. It's so easy. I love the way they've done this. It makes shopping easy. If you want to find something, this morning when I was shopping, I couldn't find the snowy, I couldn't find that snowy number for the snowy days in the pool party paper. So I just typed it in, and there it just popped up. And there is our card. Here's the other one. Which do you like better now? Do you like the stripes or do you like the holly? Let's add a little bit of some of those Drusy gems. Let's see, Drusy gems. Where do we have Drusy gems? Here they are. And this time we're going to use the ones that are a little bit more brown or gold, or they're not a real true gold. They're more of a, I don't know, I think they're perfect with the crumb cake here. So we're going to just add 3 of those. I love these Drusy. And so these would be included if your order is $50 or more. With $40 orders, you get the 6 cards and the directions. And with 50 or more, it can be way over 50, you get the card kit, the directions, and a set of the whole package of those. So it's a good deal. And especially today. Couldn't have planned it better. So which do you like better, stripes or holly? What do you say now? We'll go back. I always love, you like both, Carla. Well, thank you. I like both too. That's sort of fun. That is our fun fold for that. That's our little mousse. I sort of like the lighter mousse better than the darker one. I took more time coloring this one. This one was really fast, but I sort of like that one better. Anyway, very fun. And let's see once. Now we're going to do the owl. The owl is, I like this one in the stamp set. Let's see, pray for us. Wyatt is, what is Jackie saying? I can't read this very well on my phone, my iPad. Pray for us. Wyatt is fixing to drive to a storm to school. Oh, bless your heart. Yes, Jackie, we will pray for you. Here is the little owl, and the owl that says, I will be thinking of you this season. Isn't that cute? I did not use the little mouse with the little jingle bell on it, but it's just as cute as can be. But the cute little owl for sure. Okay, let's get. We are also using the happy birthday. I have a lot of December birthdays, so I am going to make the outside happy birthday, and the inside I'm going to use that owl saying. But this is from the Charming Duck Pond. This is one of my go-to stamps, the happy birthday. I love that one. And we are using we're using this red paper, this cherry cobbler. This is part of the Splendid Autumn. You're getting tired of me showing this, but this is what we're using today. And then the other one that would work really well too, I'll show you. This comes in 6x6. And this is the card we're making with that cute little owl. I did show it to you, I think, before. That this frame that we have comes from Reindeer Fun. This is a great set. I'm doing a stamp camp later in November, and we're going to be using this. Okay, that frame is from the reindeer set, and I love it. I'm so in love with these things that make frames. So there we have that. And I'm going to get everything out of the kit. Got my labels right there. And so it's going to be a little Christmas type owl. Here's another paper that I think works really well in this kit too. It has some of the cherry cobbler, but it also has some of the gold. And you take this, I cut it down to 3 3/4 by 5, and then I die cut it like this, and it just popped out beautifully. It comes out very, very nicely. Okay, and then now I put white. I have 2 pieces of white, one for the outside, one for the inside. And it's 4 inches by 5 1/4. And it's going to go like this. Now, I could have used a light blue to make the sky, but I wanted to stamp him. I wanted to stamp that owl right there. I'm going to put this on the inside. We're going to just get this out of the way. And this is Cherry Cobbler. It's a side folding card, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And, oh, they have that designer paper back in stock today. Carla, thank you so much. Ladies, if any of you are ordering today, this DSP is back in stock. That's wonderful news because it's been gone for more than a week now, and it has been so popular. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I've ordered a ton of it. I have another class coming up, and I've used it a lot. It is wonderful, wonderful paper for $12. What I do want to do is take my pencil now, and thank you for telling us that. I sure appreciate that. I had no idea. I did not know that. If there's anything else that's come back, let me know too. I'm just going to just sort of put a little light pencil mark right there. And then I can stamp my owl. I'm going to get my black ink out and my owl stamp. He's got a little Christmas hat on. I'm just going to take this and just stamp it. Now, if you have a branch, I just thought of this just this moment. Actually, I thought of it during the night, and I didn't get up and do it. And then I didn't think of it later, but I thought of it. We have some bird stamps that have some branches, and it would have been nice to cut out a branch, but we are not going to do that. But what I will do is I am going to put this right here, and I'm going to put some gray under there so it looks like he's standing on something other than floating in the air, because I don't like anything floating. I like to have things be based. That was something that I learned back when I lived in Farmington, Missouri, and Shirley Hotop was my first stamping teacher. She always talked about, ooh, I'm getting black everywhere. So we're going to put that on like that. I better wipe my hands here first. I am getting black things everywhere, and I've got a little bit of, you can see I can always erase my pencil marks, so that won't be a problem. My pencil marks won't be a problem, probably. I'm going to just get, yeah, there, we're going to get those out of the way. Just a little eraser there. And then we're going to put this on right like this. And This is a fast card. The only thing that's hard about it is trying to decide which paper to use. And once you do, and then you have to die cut that, and it just goes together really, really quickly. So we're going to do one more thing with stamping, and that's that little birthday, because I have a ton of birthdays in December and in January. So November, December, and January are big birthday months in my family. Most of my kids and daughter-in-law, son-in-law, their birthdays are in November. My mom turns 98 in November also, so I'm planning to go to Wisconsin during that time, that week. And then I have, oh, we forgot the little piercing mat. I want to put that. This one is photopolymer. This is from that Duck Pond set. This is one of my go-to stamps. I love this set. I love this birthday. Right, there we go. And you're probably going like, oh, she likes an awful lot of things. Well, it's just one. I don't like everything, but I do love these. And let's see, once we could put, it would be cute to put that owl on the, I better not open up the black. I was going to say put it on the envelope, but we're not going to do that. Maybe we'll do something else. Okay, there we go. We're going to do a little bit of coloring, and we're going to do a little bit of Wink of Stella on here, and that should do it. So what do we have here? Let me see. We're going to just put a little bit of cherry cobbler on his hat. Like this. How many of you are planning to do some ordering today? This would be a perfect time with that clearance rack updated. Oh my goodness, what a surprise that was, huh? It's always nice. They don't tell us these things in advance, so, oh, I forgot my orange. We need to give that owl an orange beak. I don't know if it really is orange, but we're going to make it orange. Oh, that end is sort of frayed. We're going to do this end instead. I should have ordered another orange. I think maybe I did already last week. And it's just not here yet. They're still trying to catch up on shipping. It's been a slow go because that free shipping was really highly successful. I'm going to just put some really quickly. I'm just going to put some marks, some gray marks underneath him. And then I'm going to just sort of take, and I'm just going to really quickly just draw in some shading. I don't want to do a lot of coloring, just a little bit of gray. Make his feet gray. But isn't this fun? Now this you could if your blue would be light enough in the background. You know, remember last week how I did I used some of this designer paper and we used that blue behind the deer. That would work too. You could stamp on that. But I didn't want to have to cut out things. I didn't want to have to do that. And this was just a little bit easier. So there we go. And now let's add a little bit of Wink of Stella and up here. And we're going to add a little bit on his body. Give him a little sparkle. There we go. And now we can just put our birthday on. Oh, I forgot to stamp the inside. We're going to have to do that for sure because that owl saying is so cute. So cute. And now we're just going to take a little strip from my little dish. And as you know, I love, love, love. And anytime we have free shipping, I always really heavily stock up on adhesives and foam strips and things like that. So happy birthday. There we go. And now let's put a Drusy dot on, a couple Drusy dots on here. We're going to put one right there. I'm going to put a second one. I'm sort of like 3 usually, but we're only good. We could put one by his, oops, right there on his the ball of his hat, the Santa hat. Isn't that cute? So let's do our little, our sentiment. Now we're going to do that in Cherry Cobbler. And that is going to say, I will be with you. Be thinking of you this season. I'll be thinking of you this season. Okay, I'm going to just pull that over here. There we go. Looks great. And there we have that. And we're going to put a little tree in there just because owls are always in the tree. When we had our ranch down in Ennis, we had that for 25 years. We had these sort of resident owls that lived, and I just loved them, especially in the winter. There we go. We'll just put one there, and then we're going to put one on the envelope too. So just like that. Maybe we're going to put another one ahead. We're going to do 3. There we go, just like that. And there we have it. Our owl is finished. So, what do you think? Do you like this Christmas Friends? These are pretty much the same. We did the moose, and we did the other one. What is the other one? Oh, the bear, the little polar bear. So here's the polar bear one that we did this morning. So which of these 3 is your favorite, or do you like all of them? Is this a set that you think you would enjoy getting? Alrighty, let's see once. I think it's a pretty fun set. I'm really happy. So this is so when you order, if you order from me, you will get 6 enough. You make 2 moose cards, 2 owl cards, and 2 bear cards. Everything is cut and done for you. All you have to do is stamp and color. And remember, if you share the video, type in the word share, and your name will be in a drawing. And then I will be sending out some gems for the 3 different sets of gems that I had. What are they? Here they are. I have the Regal gems, the in color gems, and these are the faceted gems with blues and gray and silver. Thank you, Levon. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you sharing. That helps me grow my numbers in my business. If you were wanting to order from me today, you can go to my Karin's Crafts. Please use the host code if you can. If you remember, it's not the end of the world if you don't, but we can only call Stamping Up and add so many numbers. They can do that for us. But thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. If you need to text me or call me with your order or email me, I can help you order for you. There's my phone number, and you can take a snapshot of that. And let's see if there's anything else that I need to tell you. Okay. And let's see let's turn the camera up. Close your eyes if you get dizzy. There we go. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you so much. Cindy said, thank you for sharing. You were very welcome. It's a cute stamp set for sure. I think you'll really enjoy it a lot. I've done a lot of talking there. I'm really thirsty. Okay, and that's it. And I will see you next Tuesday. And thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in today. And happy stamping and happy shopping also. Thank you. Bye-bye.